Welcome back, everybody. You are still tuned in to the Lowdown. Now, my next guest is pretty amazing. He's an author, a librarian who is committed to archiving and sharing the history of the African American experience. It's my pleasure to welcome Mr. Rodney Freeman. Yeah! What's up, Rodney?
Hey, what's going on, man? Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here, man. Now, I said this off camera, but I want to say it again because I really believe this is true, man. You're a librarian, right? Now, I think you're the coolest librarian I've ever met in my life. I think you are doing for librarians what Indiana Jones did for archaeologists, bro. You really are. You're
Hey,
cool.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, we got to try to make the profession cool and show it in a different light. So, yeah, I appreciate you saying that. Thank you.
No, it's absolutely true. Now, we were talking about this, and you shared with everybody. Being a librarian was nothing you went out and sought out to do. You kind of just bumped into it. Can you tell us a little backstory about that?
Oh yeah, sure. So I actually was I was studying to go to law school,
Mm-hmm.
and I was studying my LSAT, and I seen a sign that said we needed pages, and when you studying for your LSAT, you don't have any money, you broke. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, well, I need something like a little job to pay for a couple of the bills, the cell phone bill I had. So I went in and wanted to do a page, just basically putting the books on the shelves.
Yeah.
And the lady was like, "Well, you seem a little bit overqualified for this position, but I think you work. I think you might be a good fit." So she gave me a shot, and I haven't looked back ever since. I started doing some programs with the teens, and then I moved into going and getting my MLS, which is the library science degree, the master's in library science, and then
Hmm.
from there I've been in management, and now I'm working with digital libraries and digital resources and building them, building databases for my own company. So,
But look at you,
so
bro.
yeah,
We gonna clap. Yeah.
thank you, thank
Now,
you.
I find it truly intriguing and amazing that you were studying law, but ended up finding your passion in the library.
Yeah. Because it's the research that I was really in love with, right? The
Hmm.
information, that's what it really was. Even with the law stuff, I was like, I never wanted to be a trial lawyer or anything. I wanted to do research and find information. And I was just like, well, let's just cut out the middleman. Let's just become a librarian. So yeah, that's how
There you
I
go.
got that started.
Bro,
Yeah.
you're making it sexy, man.
I'm trying. I'm
No, you,
trying, man.
you
I'm
really are,
trying.
man. You're gonna change the game on people, man. They ain't taking a girl out to dinner anymore, buying her flowers. Hey, girl, you wanna come check out my reference section?
Exactly. Pick up my library books. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Awesome.
But you have a passion for it. You actually became an author, and you actually wrote a book about your experiences being a librarian, a child's book, a children's book, man, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. It was it was one of those things that I was like, how can we get to show more young men of color in a
Hmm.
profession that people don't think that they belong in? And one of the things that I've been asked throughout my career when people come into the library branch and they see me behind the counter, like, are you a librarian? I'm like, yeah, I am a librarian. So I definitely wanted to start young and show the young children that, hey, from a young age, yeah, black men are librarians too. Little black boys can be librarians too, can be leaders
Absolutely.
too. So yeah, that's basically I wanted to just put that out there for the world.
Gotcha. And the book is called Little Rodney the Librarian.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I
And
love the fact
and
you put a forward in there for your son, correct?
I sure did. Yes, my 9-month-old son. I want him to uh, always look towards God as his reference, and
Hmm.
also, be able to create your own narrative, your own story. That's another reason why I didn't name him after myself. I gave him his own name, Xavier
There you go.
Freeman. So,
He's
so,
going to
so
grow up to
yeah,
be his own man.
exactly,
Brother, you are
exactly.
smart. You have been in the library. I'm good.
Just a little
A
bit,
little
a
bit.
little bit.
Now, real quick, can you give us a synopsis of the book and what it's about and who it's for?
Sure, sure. So it's for little kids, your kindergartner all up to your second grader, and basically is this little Rodney is the neighborhood librarian, and he
Hmm.
basically people come to him to help find books when they're in dire need, and so he takes them
Okay.
to his treehouse library,
I love
where
it.
he has yeah he has this magical glove, and if you from the people who are from the 80s and the 90s, they might look at the glove and like, isn't that the power glove from the Nintendo?
You speak in
But
my
we call
language.
we call it the computer glove, and basically the computer glove helps him uh helps to find these books for the kids. And so like the one journey he goes on with Chloe, and she needs a book about bugs for her little brother. And so the book, the glove and the reference desk magically transform into this simulation that takes him on this journey to find the best book to check out. And so
I absolutely
he's
love
on.
that, man. That's gonna be a cartoon one day. Yes, it is, man.
Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. I would love to make that a cartoon. So
And I
so
want
yeah.
everybody out there watching this to definitely support it and go get that, cop that right now. So where can they find that book?
Yes, Amazon is the main Amazon.com, Barnes and Nobles. It's
Nice.
under Little Rodney the Librarian. Yes.
Definitely gonna support that. I'm gonna buy a book myself, man. I got you, Rodney. Okay.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that so much. Thank you.
No worries at all, man. We're gonna take a short break. People, don't go anywhere. When we get back on the lowdown, we're still talking to Rodney Freeman. We'll be right back, right here on the lowdown. Great job. Welcome back. We are still sitting down with author, archivist, and activist, if you will, Mr. Rodney Freeman, everybody. Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
thank you. Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Now, you just told us about your children's book that you have out. It's at Barnes& and Nobles and available on Amazon right now. So people definitely go
Right.
support it. I want people to do that. Now, I wanted to get into the fact that you're doing a black restoration type project right now that I think is so important and vital to our community. Can we talk a little bit about that, Rodney?
Oh yeah, please. Let's do talk
Yeah.
about that.
Now, we want to talk about the why behind it because there's a very good reason why you took a look at what was going on in America and you said, you know what, I need to do something about it. And what was that event for you that was so important in promoting you to get to you to motivate you to do what you're doing?
Yeah, I had several experiences throughout my life,
Mm-hmm.
that people assumed how black men were. But I
Wow.
would say the biggest experience was when I was working in Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
and I got promoted. I get promoted to become assistant commissioner of a library system,
All
which
right.
in that position I was number four in charge of the whole system.
Okay.
Um, but there was so many. I found out I went through so many microaggressions. I went through so
Mm.
many, people assuming and people talking at me in a way that they thought a quote unquote black man would take certain things. And I was just like, this is not no, this is not right.
No.
I felt like as far as, my colleagues at that point, they had never dealt in interacting with the black man on that level. So I was just like, how can we come up with something? How can we come up with a platform where we can show people these positive stories and show them that, black men are just like anybody else, we're fathers,
Absolutely.
we're brothers, sons,
Mm-hmm.
instead of people having these assumptions as the angry black man and
Mm-mm.
the belligerent black man. No,
No.
we're nerds, we're comic book lovers, all that type of stuff, right? Comedians, whatever. So we developed this platform where we were just going out and finding these positive stories wherever they may be and reposting them on social media, and to really just highlight them. And then after George Floyd passed away, we
Mm-hmm.
decided to create a database. And we wanted the database to be in the same vein as some of these other information services that are out there. But the difference is us telling our story instead of people saying that the only time that you guys mattered is during civil rights and slavery.
That
I
ain't
can
true.
show you Exactly. Not even true and not even close, because I can show you the numerous stories that I've captured, and I've only done the capturing from the 2000s to the present, but the numerous stories where we're making a traumatic impact on the fabric of America.
Absolutely.
The history, the culture, the science, the technology, and I mean, we're it's there. It's just people feel like they can't find it. So we created that platform where they can go to one location and find all that information.
And where's that location, Rodney?
It's called the Blackmail Archive. So the Blackmail Archives is the website, and then we have a database which is on the Blackmail Archives. And we also have one for women of color. It's called Powerful Women of Color,
Hmm.
and it's a sister platform where you can go and see all these positive stories about Black women and women of color. So
Which is amazing. And I wanted to point out, I love so much what you're doing because as a father of black four boys, right? And they watch TV, they see the news, they see stuff on social media. What's highlighted and what gets clicks and likes is all the negative stories about what's going on in our community. So there's
right.
not enough or a place that has a amount of good stories out there that shows us in a positive light that's readily available to them. So I just wanted to say thank you for giving people like myself that pathway to give to my children so they can see, no, we're not just this, we are also all these other things.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I appreciate that, man, because it's important. I have, like you
It's so
said,
important.
yeah, I have a 9-month-old son, and what do I want him? What's going to be his reference point?
Yeah.
I want him to be able to see, animators. I want him to be able to see people who are doing skateboards. So when he looks at the TV and he says, you know what? That's not true. He can tell, he can say for himself, he can say, all the stuff that I see
Talk
on the
about it.
news, all the bad stuff, I can really see, and like, well, wait a minute, I have this resource that's showing me all these other positive stories. So I know that that might be a one-off, or that might happen, here and there, but that's not the totality of Black men. So
Or
I
our
want him to have,
experience.
right, or our experience. Exactly.
Absolutely right. Thank you so much, Rodney, for being with us today, man. I just want people at home to definitely follow you, support you. Can you share with us your email? Not email, I'm sorry, you're going to get the wrong kind of messages. Can you share with us your website and your social media so people can definitely follow you and support you, man?
Awesome, awesome. I sure can. So yes, the website is the blackmailarchives.com,
Okay.
powerfulwomanofcolor.com.
Yes, sir.
And social media is up under the same name, Blackmail Archives and the Powerful Woman of Color on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn.
Hey, thank you so much. I hope everybody at home definitely follows him. Now, guys, this has been an amazing show. Thank you to my guest, Rodney Freeman. Myself, James John, is always tight. Mike Randolph. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Good job, sir. Thank y'all. Yes, yes. Oh, y'all. What? Oh, me?
Yes. All for you. All for you.
Oh, thank y'all so much.
Yeah.
Mike, they love us.
They are prepaid.
They,
sir.
all right, nice.
There you go. Yeah.
I will pay you back.
Sure.
Never. But
All
thank
right.
you.